Marcus was just 23 when his world turned upside down during a quiet Tuesday morning at work. One moment he was reviewing spreadsheets, the next he woke up on the office floor surrounded by concerned colleagues and paramedics. The diagnosis came 3 weeks later, after countless tests and sleepless nights: temporal lobe epilepsy. But what his neurologist told him next changed everything he thought he knew about managing his condition. "Your brain is like an electrical circuit," doctor explained, "and certain foods can either stabilize that circuit or cause dangerous power surges." Marcus learned that his morning coffee routine, his afternoon energy drinks, and even his favorite late-night snacks were potentially triggering his seizures. The revelation was both terrifying and empowering because it meant he had more control than he initially thought. Here's what shocked Marcus the most. Nearly 30% of people with epilepsy develop drug-resistant epilepsy that doesn't respond well to medications. These individuals often never discover how dramatically their diet affects their seizure frequency. They focus solely on medication while overlooking one of the most powerful tools sitting right in their kitchen. Did you know that eating the wrong food can make epilepsy symptoms significantly worse, while the right foods can actually help protect your brain from seizure activity? Today, I'm going to share 10 scientifically backed foods that can support brain health and potentially help with seizure management for people living with epilepsy. These aren't random health trends or wishful thinking. Each recommendation comes from peer-reviewed medical research published between 2022 and 2025. We'll explore the specific compounds in these foods that benefit neurological function, and I'll explain exactly how they work in your brain. But stay with me until the end, because the last food on this list is the most surprising one. It's something most people consume regularly in the wrong form, yet recent research shows that when prepared correctly, it contains compounds that can significantly support brain health. You definitely don't want to miss that revelation. Please note, this video is for educational purposes only and should not replace professional medical advice. Always consult with your neurologist or healthcare provider before making any dietary changes, especially if you're currently taking anti-seizure medications. Individual responses to foods can vary significantly, and what works for one person may not be appropriate for another.
All right, let's dive into the foods that can help with epilepsy, beginning with number 1, wild-caught salmon. Picture yourself preparing a perfectly pink piece of wild salmon, its rich oils glistening under your kitchen lights. You're not just making dinner, you're giving your brain exactly what it needs to function optimally. Wild-caught salmon contains high concentrations of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. A comprehensive meta-analysis published in 2023 examining multiple randomized controlled trials revealed that omega-3 fatty acid supplementation resulted in significant reduction in seizure frequency in both adults and children with epilepsy. The research showed that seizure frequency decreased by an average of 6.15 seizures per month in patients taking omega-3 supplements. Interestingly, the effects were more pronounced in adults than children, and doses between 0.3 and 1.7 grams daily showed the most consistent benefits. The omega-3 fatty acids in wild salmon work by stabilizing neuronal membranes and reducing neuroinflammation. EPA helps reduce inflammatory markers like TNF-alpha and IL-6, while DHA strengthens cell membrane structures in the brain. A 2024 study found that these fatty acids can modulate ion channels that become dysregulated during seizures. Do you currently include wild salmon in your weekly meal rotation? The research suggests that incorporating omega-3 rich fish twice weekly may provide therapeutic benefits for seizure management.
Imagine sitting down with a bowl of deep purple blueberries,
each one bursting with flavor and packed with brain-protective compounds. These small powerhouses contain anthocyanins and other polyphenols that have demonstrated significant neuroprotective properties. According to a systematic review published in 2023 on fruits and their anticonvulsant effects, berry extracts managed to effectively reduce seizure activities in various preclinical seizure models. The research showed that these compounds work mainly through activation of inhibitory neurotransmission and blocking excitatory neurotransmission. Wild blueberry specifically showed improvements in cognitive performance and brain function in controlled trials. The anthocyanins in blueberries can cross the blood-brain barrier and provide antioxidant protection against oxidative stress, which is recognized as a key factor in seizure development. A 2023 study on elderberry, which contains similar compounds, showed that these antioxidants help reduce neuroinflammation and support healthy astrocyte function in the brain. Which berries do you typically choose at the grocery store? The research suggests that organic varieties may contain higher concentrations of these beneficial compounds. Now let's talk about one of the most underestimated nutrients for brain health. Picture yourself snacking on a handful of pumpkin seeds or preparing a large spinach salad. You're consuming magnesium, a mineral that's crucial for proper neurological function and seizure prevention. This essential mineral is often called nature's relaxation mineral because of its profound calming effects on the nervous system. A comprehensive Mendelian randomization study published in 2023 found evidence for causal associations between serum magnesium levels and epilepsy risk. The research showed that higher magnesium levels were associated with reduced seizure frequency. Multiple observational studies have consistently found that people with epilepsy often have lower magnesium levels than those without the condition. Magnesium works by antagonizing excitatory calcium influx through NMDA receptors, essentially acting as the brain's natural brake system. A retrospective study of 22 patients with drug-resistant epilepsy who received oral magnesium supplementation showed significant decreases in seizure days per month, from an average of 15.3 days to 7.8 days after treatment. The mechanism is fascinating. Magnesium plays essential roles in over 300 enzyme systems and is critical for neurotransmitter function. Research published in 2022 showed that magnesium supplementation could reduce seizure days per month in patients with drug-resistant seizures. Consider the importance of zinc, found abundantly in grass-fed beef and oysters. This trace mineral plays a complex but crucial role in brain function and seizure management. A 2024 study using NHANES data and Mendelian randomization found significant associations between dietary zinc intake and epilepsy. The research revealed that people with drug-resistant epilepsy had significantly decreased levels of serum zinc compared to healthy individuals. Another 2023 study showed that 31% of children with refractory epilepsy who received zinc supplementation showed improvement, compared to only 4.5% in the placebo group. Zinc is necessary for maintaining the balance between neuronal excitation and inhibition. It modulates various neurotransmitter systems and helps regulate synaptic transmission. However, the relationship is complex. Both zinc deficiency and excess can be problematic, which is why proper dosing and medical supervision are important. Evidence from both preclinical and clinical studies suggests the importance of zinc homeostasis in seizures and epilepsy. A deficiency in zinc can lower seizure thresholds, while appropriate levels help maintain neurological stability. Picture preparing an avocado or adding MCT oil to your morning smoothie. You're accessing the power of the ketogenic approach, which has been used to treat epilepsy for over a century. Recent meta-analyses from 2023 and 2024 confirm that ketogenic diets remain highly effective for epilepsy management.
Studies show that 60% of children on classic ketogenic diets and 53% on modified Atkins diets became seizure-free, with the remaining patients showing at least 50% seizure reduction. The diet works by producing ketones, which provide an alternative fuel source for the brain. MCT oil converts directly to ketones in the liver, providing rapid access to this alternative brain fuel. Research published in 2024 found that even partial ketosis achieved through MCT supplementation can help stabilize brain function. The mechanism involves improved mitochondrial function and enhanced GABA signaling. A 2023 study found that the combination of modified Atkins diet with standard drug therapy was superior to drug therapy alone in reducing seizure frequency at the 6-month mark in adolescents and adults with drug-resistant epilepsy. Imagine preparing a large salad with dark leafy greens and broccoli. You're providing your brain with powerful antioxidants that help combat oxidative stress, a key factor in seizure development. A 2024 Mendelian randomization study specifically examined diet-derived circulating antioxidants and epilepsy risk. The research found that antioxidant vitamins, including vitamin C, vitamin E, and various carotenoids, play important roles in seizure prevention. The study revealed that higher levels of certain antioxidants were associated with reduced epilepsy risk. Oxidative stress is now recognized as a pivotal factor in seizure pathophysiology. During seizures, reactive oxygen species are generated mainly by NADPH oxidase, leading to neuronal damage. Antioxidant-rich vegetables help activate the NRF2 pathway, which increases the body's endogenous antioxidant defenses. A 2023 study on elderberry showed that antioxidant compounds in dark-colored vegetables can reduce neuroinflammation and protect brain cells from seizure-related damage. Picture cracking open a few Brazil nuts or enjoying a tin of sardines. You're accessing selenium, a trace mineral that has shown remarkable potential in epilepsy management. Research has consistently shown that people with drug-resistant epilepsy have significantly decreased levels of serum selenium compared to healthy individuals. A study published in 2023 found that selenium deficiency may be a contributing factor in intractable epilepsy, and supplementation has shown benefits in multiple case reports. Selenium is a crucial component of glutathione peroxidase, one of the body's major antioxidant defense enzymes. It helps protect brain cells from oxidative damage and supports proper neurological function. Brazil nuts are particularly rich in selenium, with just 2 to 3 nuts providing the daily recommended amount. The Epilepsy Foundation has noted that selenium supplementation has been particularly beneficial in reducing seizure frequency in patients who were found to be deficient in this important mineral.
Consider the importance of B vitamins, abundant in pasture-raised eggs and nutritional yeast. These nutrients are crucial for proper brain function and neurotransmitter synthesis. Research has shown that certain anti-seizure medications can deplete B vitamins, particularly folate and B6, making dietary sources even more important. Studies indicate that B6 deficiency can actually trigger seizures, while adequate levels help maintain proper neurotransmitter balance. Pasture-raised eggs contain higher levels of folate and B12 compared to conventional eggs. These vitamins are essential for proper nerve function and the synthesis of neurotransmitters like GABA and serotonin. A 2024 study highlighted the importance of monitoring and maintaining adequate B vitamin status in people with epilepsy. The research emphasizes that while individual B vitamins are important, they work best as a complex, which is why whole food sources like eggs and nutritional yeast are particularly valuable. Here's an interesting combination that most people don't optimize correctly. Picture preparing fresh turmeric root with a pinch of black pepper.
This combination dramatically increases the bioavailability of curcumin, turmeric's active compound. Research published in 2024 found that curcumin has significant anti-inflammatory and neuroprotective properties that may benefit people with epilepsy. The compound can cross the blood-brain barrier when combined with piperine from black pepper, increasing absorption by up to 2,000%. Studies have shown that curcumin can reduce neuroinflammation and oxidative stress, both key factors in seizure development. The anti-inflammatory effects are so potent that researchers are investigating curcumin as an adjunct therapy to traditional anti-seizure medications. Fresh turmeric contains volatile oils that are lost in dried powder forms, making fresh root the superior choice for therapeutic applications. Picture a slowly simmering pot of bones, creating liquid nutrition that's been healing people for thousands of years. Real bone broth contains glycine, proline, and other amino acids that directly support neurotransmitter balance. The glycine in bone broth acts as an inhibitory neurotransmitter similar to GABA, helping to calm overexcited neurons. Research has shown that glycine supplementation can help reduce seizure frequency by supporting the brain's natural inhibitory systems. Quality bone broth also provides minerals in easily absorbable forms and supports gut health, which emerging research suggests may influence brain function through the gut-brain axis. A 2024 study on the microbiota-brain axis in epilepsy found that interventions supporting gut health, including quality bone broth, may benefit seizure management. The key is using bones from grass-fed animals and simmering for 12 to 24 hours to extract maximum nutrients and therapeutic compounds. Type yes in the comments if you're already eating some of these foods daily. Which of these 10 foods do you currently avoid, and why? Tell me which country you're watching from. I love seeing our global community. Do you have access to high-quality versions of these foods in your area? Let's recap these 10 scientifically backed foods that can support brain health and potentially help with seizure management. Wild-caught salmon for omega-3 fatty acids, organic blueberries for antioxidants, magnesium-rich foods like pumpkin seeds and spinach, zinc sources such as grass-fed beef, ketogenic fats including MCT oil and avocados, antioxidant-rich vegetables, selenium-rich Brazil nuts and sardines, B vitamin foods like pasture-raised eggs, turmeric with black pepper for enhanced absorption, and nutrient-dense bone broth. But here's your bonus tip that could change everything. Timing and combination matter as much as food choice. Recent research from multiple 2024 studies suggests that eating these foods in specific combinations can enhance their therapeutic effects. For example, consuming omega-3 rich foods with antioxidant vegetables helps protect the fatty acids from oxidation, while combining turmeric with healthy fats increases curcumin absorption even further. The gut-brain axis research published in 2024 also revealed that supporting digestive health through bone broth and fermented foods may influence seizure frequency through mechanisms we're only beginning to understand. This emerging science suggests that a holistic approach to nutrition may be more powerful than focusing on individual nutrients alone. The interconnected nature of our body systems means that supporting overall health can have profound effects on neurological function. Remember that food is powerful medicine, but it works best as part of a comprehensive approach that includes proper medical care, adequate sleep, stress management, and regular monitoring by your healthcare team. The foods we've discussed today aren't magic bullets, but they provide your brain with the raw materials it needs to function optimally and potentially reduce seizure frequency.
Every person's epilepsy is unique, and what works for one individual may not be appropriate for another. That's why it's so important to work closely with your neurologist and potentially a registered dietitian who understands seizure disorders. They can help you create a personalized nutrition plan that complements your medical treatment. Your journey with epilepsy doesn't have to be one of limitation and fear. By making informed dietary choices based on solid scientific research, you're taking an active role in managing your condition and potentially improving your quality of life. The research we've covered today shows that nutrition can be a powerful ally in seizure management. These evidence-based approaches offer hope and practical steps that can complement traditional medical treatment. If you want me to cover what not to eat for epilepsy, or if you'd like videos about dietary approaches for other neurological conditions, let me know in the comments below. Your suggestions help me create content that truly serves our community. Like this video if it provided valuable information you can use. Share it with anyone who might benefit from this research. And subscribe for more evidence-based health content. Your support helps me continue bringing you the latest research that can make a real difference in your health journey. Until next time, take care of that amazing